screen. It would make noises every time he tried to load, but then nothing was moving on my screen. But now we're all good. So, yay.
Yay, we did it.
All right. Well, teams cruising through these early bans. Willow and Warlock, banned out by Execration, and Naga Beastmaster alongside the Marana.
Thank God. Beastmaster, Marana band, Clutch Gamers.
Marana.
What's wrong with you? You're getting tired, I can tell.
Marana.
Marana.
Slider.
Jesus. But yeah, thank God those heroes are banned. I kind of wish that there would be a PL or Ember ban, but that's not going to happen, and it'll probably one of those heroes will get picked in this. Probably not in this phase, but in the next phase.
See these advanced tactics coming out here?
It's
from
Wind
Execration.
Ranger.
Or sorry, from Clutch Gamers, where he's covering him like his mouth sometimes with the shirt, so they can't read his lips. That's, for the
wow.
Baseball tactics right there.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's crazy.
Third game in a row, we've seen the first picked Wind Ranger.
You're
But
becoming
Beastmaster,
more
so.
like an old-timey carnival barker all of a sudden.
I've always dreamt of working at a carnival.
Can I just
step
say-
right up here.
You know what happened to me on speaking of carnivals? On 4th of July, I turn on my television, expecting there to be World Cup, and then I noticed there was no World Cup on. But what did I see? But the what's it called? Coney Island?
Coney
the fair in
Island,
New
a hot
York?
dog eating contest.
I saw the Coney Island hot dog eating competition, and I watched it live, and I watched a man break the world record in the great country of America and consume 75 hot dogs.
74.
74 hot dogs in 10 minutes. His
My
name was
hero.
Tony Chestnut.
Joey
takes-
Chestnut. You're
No, it's
getting it all
Tony.
wrong.
It's totally Tony.
It's
I'm pretty
definitely
sure.
Joey.
Well, I watched it. All right.
You haven't
It
lived
was-
until you've watched a
Clearly
hot
weren't
dog eating
paying much
competition.
attention.
Dude, it was hard to pay so much attention. All right,
You're
it's
offending
definitely
me as an
Joey
American,
Chestnut.
Trent.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
Was this
being
were
offended.
these hot dogs bun on?
I'm more
They have
surprised
to
you
get.
knew his real name first off. But it was gross. No, he takes
You take
two
the
dogs and he starts chewing those while he takes the two buns, dips them in the water/blue liquid shit, and starts shoving that down his gullet. And he was like the skinniest guy there. First off. Oh my god.
You'd be
he
surprised. I watched this thing on MTV a couple of years back. It was a True Life episode about I am a competitive eater, and you would be surprised about how many of those guys are super skinny, but they just have gigantic stomachs because they train their stomachs doing weird.
It's
Oh,
a
exercises.
metabolism thing.
It
That
was
too.
absolutely disgusting. I have to
So,
say.
I don't. What do you get for winning?
I don't know.
It was for money.
I guess.
It's once a year. It was like a 20K prize pool or
What were the
something.
commentators doing? Were they going ham?
Dude, it was the greatest. The guy was such a showman. It was very impressive. Like, I was jealous at how good this commentator was. He was wearing one of those like carnival hats with like the little, I don't know how to describe it, but he was perfect. But anyway, the black hole of sucking in food of Enigma has been chosen here.
Great transition.
And this might be our support duo, potentially.
Potentially. We have seen Enigma played in the core role a few times, but there's always that possibility. Execration go for the Void. So both teams now have that big game-changing ultimate that didn't exist for Clutch Gamers in the last game, which automatically makes this game a million times better as a viewer than the last game was, in my opinion, anyway.
Which team's bubble will be popped as they get into trouble? Mott the clockwork now for another big-time interrupt through the black hole, even through the power of the Black King Bar.
Wowzers.
You're really just going in tonight.
You sound like a wizard.
Wingardium Leviosa.
There's some YouTube channel that Carlo keeps watching of a chef, but he talks really weird, and he always ends his sentences on like a high note, where he'll be like, and then we're going to add some garlic. It's one of my favorites.
So he just sounds like Jerry Seinfeld.
Kind of,
Cast
but
smell.
it's like less Seinfeld. He doesn't yell. He just ends his sentences on a high note. It'd be like, Clockwork's a great hero. What are they going to pick?
Now he sounds like, whatchamacallit? Oh, God, what's his name? He's like that pink cat from the cartoons.
Pink cat from the
No,
cartoon.
cat, pink cat.
Oh, the Pink Panther?
The vengeful spirit.
Exit, stage left. That one.
No idea what you're talking about.
you don't? Snagglepuss, I think, or Snaggle something or something
What
like
is
that.
Snagglepuss,
What are
dude?
you talking about?
Dude, I have to
Twitch
Google
chat, do
this
you know what
shit
I'm
now.
talking about? Please tell me you do.
All right, let me
How do I
look
spell
up
this?
Snagglepuss.
Snagglepuss. Yeah, I think it's Snagglepuss. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
it is.
you're right.
Yeah,
It's a
that-
pink
holy
cat.
shit.
Yeah, dude.
Hanna-Barbera.
And watch a video of Snagglepuss and tell me that I'm not like he says Heavens to Murgatroyd and all that shit. Maybe it's the Pink Panther. I thought it was Snagglepuss, but
I think the Pink Panther doesn't really talk that much. Isn't the Pink Panther just all sneaky like?
yeah.
I speak for the trees.
You're actually watching video. Nice.
Dude, Snagglepuss is all over YouTube. It's like a 50s cartoon.
See?
Okay.
You see what I'm talking
yeah,
about?
no,
I'm not
I
fucking
see it.
crazy. I'm not
Dude,
insane.
It's there.
Maud is right. Snagglepuss is actually a pink cat created in the 50s, and he talks kind of like what I was imitating. So
Boom.
I'll give it to you.
Boom.
Now, speaking of winners, Nature's Prophet has been picked up, and I know Trent is a big fan.
Woo woo! I'm all in on the Nature's Prophet. In this game, though, he's gonna be a core, assumedly. So still kind of okay. But I can't say it's like an incredible Prophet game right off the bat, though. Just looking at it.
Oh God.
I like this.
This is a great drow game. My God. Well,
Dude,
maybe
this
not.
is perfect. Wind Ranger, Vengeful Spirit, Enigma, all ranged heroes. They're gonna benefit from the aura.
Yeah.
You've got 2 auras.
Let me clarify. This is a great drow draft. It is not a great game to be a drow ranger, as you're going to get chronoed and clockwork hooked.
Clockwork,
Yeah.
and Prophet, but
Still,
still, I believe they're gonna last pick Visage.
can you give Execration a please exit to the right or however?
Oh,
Snagglepuss says?
please exit to the right.
That's what they'll be doing.
Yeah. they're getting bounced down to the lower bracket. By,
Will they ban the Visage?
I hope so. we need more Snagglepuss commentaries. It's very important.
announcer pack. Your top tower is under attack.
I don't know if this is funny because I'm really tired or if this is actually good.
It's definitely the former.
It's definitely solid. No,
You've
it's definitely
successfully denied a
quality
tower.
commentary right now.
We're fucking losing it. It's over.
This is the end of my Canadian accent.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Now you're just gonna say this all the
Snagglepuss now.
time.
Now, if you were
Okay,
to think
guys.
I'm strange.
What's
So
the answer to Drow?
There isn't-
Who's left?
They already
What
have
about
Clockwork Void.
Fast-paced
Oh,
gameplay.
Tinker's banned. Okay. Fast-paced gameplay.
How about
Fast.
Storm Spirit?
Zoom? Black Hole's kind of scary.
He
for a
goes
Storm
pretty
Spirit.
fast.
He does go really fast, but he likes items.
It's
TA
true.
also goes pretty fast. They
Well,
can
they
get
didn't
away
ban
with
the
a
Visage.
relatively greedy mid pick, though. I think, right?
He fits the tempo of a Drow strat.
Maybe like
Wait, they didn't ban the. This is. Whoa, what's going on here?
they've lost
I don't
the
know.
game
I would
now.
ban Visage for sure.
Pick Visage, please. Please pick Visage.
They put
Oh,
the-
that's even worse. That's even worse.
Dude, it's like you look one way and there's like 3 of these extremely difficult heroes to deal with. You have like your Tinkers, your Brood. Look at the bands from Execration: Arc Warden, Broodmother, TA. Like these 5, like just overall last pick heroes. And then you still have like Huskar, Visage.
They can't get them all.
It's
Okay,
ridiculous.
actually, the pick here, guys. The AA mid.
Ancient
Not even
Apparition.
kidding.
Yeah,
It's
I'm into it.
literally okay here. Like, you're against a Drow strat anyway. They're trying to play fast. They're always balled up.
But doesn't the
Does someone have
AA?
the stones to do it?
Doesn't he just lose the lane though? Like,
To
doesn't he
Huskar.
just get completely
Huskar burning
obliterated?
spears him and then he dies.
You
and
could
then-
dual lane
Dude,
with a
he's
Witch
ice.
Doctor. He's ice.
You could
He's already
dual
lost
lane
it
it
just
with
by
a
lore.
Witch Doctor. I think Huskar might just win that 1v2.
Oh, God.
I'm pretty sure Execration have lost this game potentially.
No, no,
This
no.
is-
It's fine.
This is Lena, right? Lena against the Huskar.
Lena's
been
good.
the
Lena's a
go-to.
great pick. And it's a
Snipe.
What?
What's this man do?
He's crazy.
Well, Carl's feeling confident. Well, physical damage is great against Huskar. We know that. They've got a lot of clickers outside of the bubble now. I don't know. It feels like a lot of pressure on Nando to get some big chronos, and I think Clutch are going to be able to play at a tempo that might outpace that cooldown.
I see.
This,
I'm with
this
Kawhi.
looks very rough. Snagglepuss.
What?
All right. I'm going to believe in the high ground defense of the sniper and the 6.87 or whatever. What was it? 6.86?
It was
Whatever
6.87.
was.
You were right.
Okay. I'm going back to the ho ho ha ha. Do you guys believe in ho ho ha ha, or do you believe in Drow?
I believe in Drow.
I believe in Drow.
It certainly looks very good. I
It's
think
a
if I was
five
forced to
range
choose who
lineup.
would win,
I think-
I'd probably pick CJ.
I don't know if I've ever actually seen a 5-range Drow lineup and still feel like okay about having a frontliner with the Huskar who almost plays like a melee hero. It's a pretty synergistic draft in that regard.
I think one way or the other, this game will be over at 20 minutes. I don't think the game will end by 20 minutes, but I think it will be over at 20 minutes.
That's a prediction I can
A
get
fair
behind.
shout.
Dude, Witch Doctor looks like a garden gnome.
I know, it's so good.
What is this?
It's his cave set, dude. It's his.
What?
It's his cave gnome
He
set.
looks like a wizard, too.
Look,
it's like
he
a
picked
wizard
up a
slash
mushroom,
garden
he
gnome.
put it on a stick.
Dude, this is
What
what
is
my
this-
grandpa
let me see
would
what this
look
is
like
called.
if he dressed up as like a wizard for Halloween.
Head of Morbific Provision. That's what the set is called, Morbific Provision. That's,
The pipe
man.
is pretty bad.
It's from the cache.
there are some
Nice.
cool items in this game. This Void has no items. Nando. What? Oh, wait, no, he's got the arms.
All right, have fun.
Oh, wait a sec.
Still bad, though.
Man, there's so many good Void items, too.
He doesn't even have the taunt. Unbelievable.
Now, how about this Drow Ranger? That's the real test. Oh, good.
He has the Battle Fury cleave damage.
What's the Wind Ranger? Oh, wait. Oh,
I'll
God.
check in a second. Get out of there, Boombox. Run. They've asserted their dominance successfully. All right, let's see here.
I meant to say Drow Ranger. I'm sorry. The other
Okay,
three.
all right. What is this?
Oh.
Frostborn Wayfarer.
The Wayfarer. Yeah. Ray-Ban.
She's got a nice haircut, I guess, which is something. I mean, there are better sets for Drow out there, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, I too am attracted to the bowl cut on women.
That's true. It is a bowl cut, actually. That is. God. Well, we've turned this into a try, I guess, seemingly out of nowhere. I don't know when that happened, but that'll be the start of the game. That'll be the way the lanes are set up for now. And they even go on Yol. They use the cast. They use the cogs as well. And Yol's just dead, I'm pretty sure. Yep, that's first blood for Nando. Brax,
What's up, Mott?
how you doing after this draft, bud?
Dude, look at Sniper. He's just running away from Huskar, like behind his tower. He can't leave.
Oh,
He's-
God.
he-
It's a
Look,
Huskar.
Huskar's just running him down. He doesn't know where to go.
What do I do here? He just gets run out. Is he dead? Oh,
don't
he's
think
so
so.
close. Oh, my God. It's all right. He's got a salve. Don't worry. He has now salvaged the lane with that salve.
Did you know the actual pronunciation is Sav?
I was literally listening to you guys cast yesterday. Of course I fucking know the pronunciation.
Well, you're saying Salve, so you're wrong.
Well, okay, clearly. By the way, I don't agree with Shannon's logic of if you say salve, you have to be okay with, saying a Abaddon instead of Abaddon. Like, I think saying Abaddon is dumb. It is Abaddon, even though I say salve all the time. Does that make me a bad person?
No, it doesn't make you a bad person. Well, I also say Salve
Okay.
and Abaddon.
You say Abaddon, I say Abaddon. Abaddon.
I
That's
say
how it's
both.
pronounced. That's how it's spelled anyway. That's how it should be pronounced.
You know, I was curious to see how this Huskar would be able to lane against Sniper, but Huskar's got Drow, Sniper's down like 15 damage, and he like just has to run away the entire time. It's really sad to watch.
This gets easier once he gets level like 2 take aim. He doesn't do enough damage to outlast hit him though is the issue. So
Yeah.
I mean that's kind of the problem. At least he won't die. I don't think this Huskar will be able to position himself in such a way that he can dish out the damage on Carl once he gets like level 2 take aim.
Dude, all I know is Huskar's level 4 and Sniper's level 2.
Oh, well, I didn't notice that. That's pretty bad. Gabby's getting run at. They rotated in Uwe, and with the Treant
Very
blocks
nice.
as good as they are, they will secure that kill. They'll trade for Lumig, obviously much better for Execration at the end of the day. In the meantime, this Enigma is going to be top with the most CS in the game, as you would expect in Enigma when he's in a 1v1 matchup against the Nature's Prophet. The Nature's Prophet did rotate bottom, and then he rotates immediately back up top, so he doesn't even really miss anything. But this is still, I think, 2 lanes going really well for clutch gamers right now, the mid and the top lane.
Yep. Pretty curious, Huskar did not go for 1 point inner vitality. Usually you see 1 point and it heals you for ridiculous amount.
Yeah.
It heals you for like 500 health or something stupid.
Why did he get the Berserker's Blood? Like, he's not using Shrapnel.
Yeah, the scaling is also not great on this spell. Maybe he's a new Huskar player.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
I don't know. The hero is not played too often, so yeah.
he's not quite the NA
Alright,
Dota
there's the
people.
inner vitality. He used it.
How many times was Huskar picked in NA, by the way? We only saw it like 3 or 4 times. How many times was it picked in NA?
Well, I was on essay for the
Oh,
most
that's
part.
right.
I
You
did
didn't do
some
NA. Sorry.
But it was very common in both regions. It was like, it got to the point where it was just a ban in the second phase every single game. So yeah, it was pretty crazy.
This hero is just a hero it's like a Brood. It's like a Tinker. It just, you pick it 5th, and then the game is just like, you're just like, you forget about it, or you just don't prepare for it, and you just see that pick come out. You're just like, motherfucker. I cannot believe this.
You know, it's crazy because the hero used to be all about like mitigating magic damage, right? Like you couldn't die to spells. Now it's just that it's about the healing.
Yeah.
You know, like you have ways to remove Spirit Vessel on the hero. People are buying BKB, so it doesn't matter as much. And with the stat changes, he heals so much. What just happened?
I wasn't watching. I'm sorry.
Well, double
They're going to
damage
just kill
clockwork.
people. Grims is going to come in and auto attack once and then die, so his double damage isn't going to matter. Yeah, but just hit him. Okay, well, it took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to. Nado did also bring down Boombox. This Drow keeps dying, although she actually is top CS in the game somehow.
That's pretty crazy.
How is a Drow Ranger top CS? What is happening?
Dude, this lane, even though Execration are killing Clutch, it's still Drow's just farming. Like, the Void takes so much damage every time he comes up for a last hit. Venge is just like terroring the wave. Wind Ranger's just sitting there right clicking. It's a nightmare.
So wait,
And then now you have Venge going mid too.
I feel like Drow used to be one of the... Well, now Carl is dead, by the way.
Super dead.
He is mega dead. Good thing he didn't use the Fairy Fire, at least, so there's that. Jackal shot into Nando. Power shot to come through. They have the Frost Arrows as well. Time Walk is down, but they don't have enough damage. They have buffed Drow's base damage considerably over the past few patches, and now it looks like she's level 3. This is before Marksman. She doesn't have a Gloves of Haste, and she has like one of the worst animations, but it seems like they've either improved it or the damage is enough that it's fine. I don't know. It just feels like her animation is faster right now for some reason.
It's definitely, well, when she picks up attack speed, it looks a lot better. It's also a combination of having triple ranged against 2 melee in range, right? Like, the strength of Execration's lane is all in killing, with the Clockwork getting behind it, but that's not easy at all. Like, look at this. Silence onto the Void. He could just very well die here.
Is going to survive. Power shot doesn't do enough, even at level 2. He was tankier than I thought he was going to be honest, but... I mean, this is level 3 Drow Ranger. This is before she is Marksman. Once she gets 6, they can't really lane against her, I don't think, if they keep the lanes the way that they are right now, in my opinion.
Yep, and then Void, what's he gonna do, right? They either have to kill this Drow with Chrono, or he has to go somewhere else. And then he's gonna lane against like a level 8 Enigma.
Oh my god, they swapped the lanes. They sent the sniper top.
Yeah, dude, look at Skylark just camping. Oh, they found him.
Yeah, the jig is up, Skylark. It was a good attempt. Yeah, I think he was trying to set up for a hole with like Eidolons or something like that, but...
Yep, trying to go for the solo kill. He has a medallion, so the Eidolons do a ton of damage.
Yeah, they'll crush him. But it's smart to send the sniper up here because it's kind of tricky for the Enigma to get close enough to him to be effective, I guess.
Yep. Clockwork ramping behind bottom, but
They saw him. They're pinging
Yep.
like crazy. They know what's going on. Magic Missile, Wave of Tear, Grims has to run, Yule's level 4, Grims is level 3, Shackle Shot will latch, Power Shot to come out. They have another stun in 2, so he should be dead, unless he jukes like a god. That was not the play. He ate the tree. I think the one play that he had was to go around the tree like this, like maybe wrap around this way. Instead, he ate the tree, and that just killed him, so.
Yeah, rough stuff. And you know, the sad part is they switch lanes, but Furion can't even lane the Huskar to begin with. Like, he has 15 last hits. You can't touch creeps at all. Like,
Life
he's
is
3
actually
levels
miserable
down.
for Execration right now. They
Dude,
have a
with
3k
these-
deficit already.
With these super strong laning heroes being so dominant, like, Huskar has so much more value as a hero now, you know? It's really not about the magic damage counter, you know? He just destroys lanes so hard. He gets to this point where he's super tanky and he has a ton of health regen from the inner vitality.
Yeah.
And you just can't kill this guy. He's a beast.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to take this guy down anytime soon. Maybe with a Chronosphere, it's a possibility, but he's level 8. He's going to have an armlet very early on into this game. I mean,
Well, look at this.
This is some cheeky shenanigans.
Yeah, this is cool. Look, he's scaring him with the illusion, and then he just jumps him.
Oh my god, that's actually genius. Unfortunately, it doesn't get the kill because Uwe has teleport, but that was a really cool play though. It was really smart.
Yeah, for sure.
Ask onto Gabby. They hit the Maledict. It looked like it was close. Nando came in, hit him once, and then stopped. Power shot does come through, but Gabby doesn't want to stay in. I think that's probably smart. It's a little dangerous. Had he stayed, he probably kills Nando, but he might have died himself. Meanwhile, Yol in the top lane was looking for Uwe. In fact, both of them are super low. They won't
Nando
die.
gets silenced.
Oh, did they chase him? I didn't think they were going to chase him down. How did they get chased?
Yeah. He was waiting in the trees, and his time walk was 1 second off cooldown, and he just got caught.
And he was the top net worth, and he still is the top net worth hero for his team. So him dying is kind of a bad sign. He's like tied with Drow, which is fine, but Huskar continues to get out of control. Like he's gonna have probably an 11-minute armlet.
Good God, it's a 4,000 gold lead at 9.5 minutes just from the lane phase. No towers being taken. Drow hits level 6. Nobody can lane bottom anymore. Faceless Void just hit 5. Where does this man go? He can't chrono anyone. He's running mid lane to try to get some experience, but that's going to be up against the Huskar, who's about to hit level 10. That doesn't sound very good.
Huskar should just run mid right now and just slap this Void. In
as
all
soon
honesty.
as he sees Void, he's probably going to, bring out.
He really wants to farm these mud golems for some reason. I don't know why.
Value 11 gold.
Dude, like he just gave Nando like a full wave of experience, but he could have just been slapping him with auto attacks. And now the Void goes to get the double damage instead.
Nando actually would not be able to last it against Huskar at all. But yeah, just trying to get the armlet. He's super, super close. When that comes out, he's really difficult to take down. But up top,
are they gonna hole? They don't even need to hole. Oh my god, those Eidolons destroy. Skylark is low. They might hole here. Lumic's gonna die. They'll trade. Skylark's still holding onto this black hole. He finally goes for it. The gust in further to the black hole. He misses the cog pushback. The swap comes in. And Gribbs is going to get chased down by frost arrows. They're going to kill everybody. A triple kill for Yol. That is a vengeful spirit support getting a triple kill. Who's up to a mega kill spree at this point in the game at 10 minutes in.
Both supports have more net worth than the sniper.
I think this game's over, Brax, to be honest.
I think so too. Like, this is the biggest beatdown I've seen in a while. We've seen a lot of beatdowns.
Our first game of the day was a huge beatdown. Our first game of the series was a gigantic beatdown. This is going to be the biggest out of all of them.
Dude, this is like, Huskar's not even like the issue yet, you know? It's like this Enigma kills anyone in front of him. The push still keeps going. Drow Ranger has 3 more levels than the Faceless Void who have to Lancer. Okay, Void is Chrono. They can do things, but Venge is also 6, so they have the swap
They have swap, yeah.
Alright, they get the ward. Nice, nice.
Meanwhile, Huskar is just going to put... If they take a fight, Huskar just takes his bottom tower. He probably does anyway.
I think, he probably just takes it regardless, right? With Armlet, he's got 2,000 health. As long as he gets the heal off, I don't see him dying. Maybe they can 5-man gank this hero and hope for the best.
Clockwork is level 5. If he walks up, he'll take 2 or 3 spears, and then he'll die. I don't care how tanky Clockwork is.
It's actually true. He can't do anything at the moment. It's only Void that has like a useful team fighting spell in the Chrono, but they're just lacking damage too, you know? Phase boots to Nature's Prophet's name. Sniper doesn't have his phase boots yet. He's not going to get involved in any of these fights yet either.
I mean, this is... I think this is throwable. I will say, I think this is throwable. This is definitely not unthrowable.
It is Sniper, you know, holding high ground. He might need a long time, though.
Yeah. Boombox is going to get sprouted. He could power shot his way out. He's not doing so for some reason. I'm not sure why.
It was on cooldown.
Was it?
Yep, for like 2 seconds, and now he's dead.
Well, that's unfortunate. Meanwhile, your tier 2 tower has gone bottom, so... What, was the trade-off really worth it? No, I don't think so. Nando, I want you to go for this. I know you're not going to kill him, but it would just be funny for me to see you go for this kill.
He's thinking about it.
If he doesn't have armlet on, maybe he can kill him. Probably not. Maybe.
Well, I think Void can do probably a grand total of 300 damage max at his Huskar with the Chronosphere.
Alright, yeah, I was overestimating the amount of damage Void could do then.
Yeah, he's got no damage items, level 2 bash.
He's almost up to Mask of Madness.
That is true.
That increases his damage like 200 or something.
Yeah. Alright, so, alright, Huskar's
Roche.
picking out the Roche.
Yeah, just Roche.
Just like that. Alrighty. They have the
13-minute
negative armor
Roche, a
from
classic.
Medallion. Yep, they've got the Terror too. Drow Huskar. It's
Oh
nice.
my god.
It's already dead.
It's just dead.
What? Dude, that was like Ursa levels of Roche right there.
That was faster than Ursa.
It was faster than Ursa.
Yeah, that's this strategy. They have pulled it out at the right time. A game 3 in a series that gets them to the grand finals. The only better time is if they pulled it out in game 5 of the grand finals.
Dude, it's like when you whip it out in a game like this, now everyone's scared of it for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, it's just a free ban that you get, essentially. A free extra ban.
Exactly. And you can't ban everything, you know. There are more combos than just Drow Huskar. You know, even if this Huskar was a different hero, you still have so many different problems. Like,
Yeah.
they banned the TA because TA would have been a problem as well. You know, it's a whole big nightmare with way too many options that they have to play against.
They need like a 5-man chrono, but they're only going to be able to kill one person in that chronosphere. It's not like you get a 5-man black hole and you drop all this stuff on top of it. That's not going to happen, you know?
You know, he's not even building for the black hole, you know, he's just building to front line and tank it up.
That's perfect. That's all he needs to do.
Yeah, I agree.
They'll get all the outer towers here with this Roche. They'll probably wait for the next stages to try and consider pushing high ground, which is weird to say at 14 minutes into the game, but it is accurate. And Nando, I mean, he could try to find a kill with Chrono.
Double damage, yeah.
But if he does, is it really worth it? Because then maybe they just try to push more, or if he goes...
A used Chrono might actually be like, go for high ground.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, just push.
Hook shot, they found Skylark. He does have hole, but he's dead. Nice kill. And they'll trade, though, 1-for-1. Lumic getting dropped down by Boombox. Ajit coming in, run. Get out. Run away.
At least Huskar's slow.
Yeah, he's not moving the quickest. Uwe's going to get swats at some point. Ajit jumping onto a creep so he can get closer to getting the kill, and he actually did get the kill, which was nice. So, yeah, Skylark died, but whatever. No big deal.
Yep, Huskar's Aegis and Heaven's Halberd. He is good to go.
Man, like, if they halberd this sniper, really just anybody, the fight just ends. They won't do enough damage.
2,700 HP with the armlet on, and the Aegis and Halberd. And he also has Venge Swamp to swap him out of a dangerous situation too. So they do have a counterplay for the Chrono. This is like the worst possible item for Void to play into. When the game is so fast-paced, you don't have time to farm. By the time you when you come to team fights so early as Void, there's no damage in Chrono. You know, you can only hit a guy a couple times because you're not gonna have BKB. You're not gonna have the tools to actually make use of the Chrono. It's rough. Like the tower, look at this tower die so fast. Well,
this is a siege creep, Eidolons, and Gabby. That was it. That was before the Venge even got there. The Huskar even got there. If they go one more time with Eidolons, they just this building's dead. It's probably dead already. They have Glyph at least, but this shrapnel is not doing nearly enough right now. It needs to do way more.
Execration have to fight, right? They need to find some angle to jump, to use the Chrono, use the hook shot, make the fight real chaotic, perhaps get them to group up, but Clockwork's already dead, actually. He's just dying to focus fire.
Boombox gets a kill on Grims, which I did not expect. I was not looking for it. In the meantime, this Nature's Prophet is doing what he can by trying to push. They're going to take the tier 3 bottom as they get the melee racks mid. Age is still up for another minute 19. They want to use it as best as possible. I do not blame them. They will have to TP home. This is a siege wave. Uwe is taking the tier 3. They might just let this go.
They just don't care. They're hitting the base. They're going for it.
I don't know if this is a mistake. I get where they're coming from, but... Like, okay, as long as they don't lose racks, I think it's fine.
Yep.
Ajit's going to lose Aegis. Was it worth it, Mr. Clockwork? Was it?
Definitely not.
Yeah, it wasn't. Well, they will hold off for now. They will lose their tier 3 tower, which they are not crying over. Absolutely not crying over that tier 3 falling. They do not care one way or the other. They're up 12k. It feels like it should be more, honestly, Brex. It really does.
It does, huh? But I guess that's what happens. You just group up and push, right? You're not really farming at that stage. You're just trying to end the game.
Yeah, exactly. playing as 5. Not to mention, it's still really early in the game, so there is, you know, you're not getting to that 30k point that you would be because of the game going late enough that you just gain this huge advantage from getting all the bounty runes and just farming the map for 10 minutes straight. That's just not happening.
When the games look like this, too, the games feel a lot longer than they are. Like, we have to remember this game's 18.5 minutes in, and 2 sides, well, half of middle and bottom racks have been taken by Clutch.
Yeah. Boombox is like solo killing the sniper right now. Oh my god.
He might pay for it, though.
Yeah, he's dead. Rip. Excuse me, I'm going to try to take a drink of water here real quick. Sorry.
That's okay. I was a 600 gold swing for killing a support Wind Ranger. And now they've got the momentum on. They're pushing. This is intense. They're bringing down this tier 1 tower, but at the same time, Clutch are just running into them.
You shouldn't, I mean, they should be afraid, and they absolutely are not. There's no reason not to. Who cares if they don't have the Wind Ranger? Here comes Ajit. He's just going to kill Nando. He does have his time walk up. He just got it in time, but he's still going to burn a little bit and take some extra damage. Did you see how much damage Ajit did to Nando, though? Like,
that was like 2 hits.
Yeah. Like, he pops the Solar Crest on him, and he hits him twice, and then Nando's like half HP, and he's just like, great. Fun.
Yep. Pretty crazy. Stacking up the evasion against this line of 2 Solar Crest and the Helmet.
Oh, Boombox. Nice shackle.
Very
he doesn't
nice.
have teleport either. It's on cooldown for 2 seconds, plus the silence. Gabby's
Tips
huge.
all around.
Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty disheartening way to lose for Execration, in all honesty, just getting Drought. You know, you expect it to happen occasionally, but you're never really ready for it when it does, you know?
It's just so hard to prepare for because there's so many different combinations with the Drought. Like, Visage would have also been disastrous.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, honestly, it's a mistake even earlier in the draft, like picking up the Faceless Void so early against the Enigma, like as a potential counter, but Enigma has this, you know, flexible playstyle. You can play it all in and just deathball push like this as well. You don't have to sit there and play the late game that Faceless Void wants to play. You can just end the game before he's even useful. But he does have BKB, so he's pretty useful.
Yeah, he is. If he wants to go for something, he can. They have Skylark with... I mean, we have seen at least one hole this game, which is nice. Carl does have Shadow Blade. Here comes the Chronosphere. Oh, no. They wanted something else.
Any damage?
They were not looking for him. They even swapped him out. He's taking little to no damage. They do get the Venge, which is nice, and they kind of hold on to their buildings, but they're just going to keep going. With Chrono down, there's no threat. They still have Hole. There's no threat of Chronosphere because it's down. They're going to find the kill on Delumic. Drow is just plinking away. Ajit going to work on the buildings.
Yeah, without Chrono, there's absolutely nothing they can do to even combat them. I think the swap was a bit premature, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, he didn't even need to swap him, I don't think.
Yeah, I think he could have actually tanked the entire thing, but doesn't matter. This is going to be mega creeps. There's no way to stop this Huskar without Chronosphere, and even if they did, they might need 2 Chronospheres, honestly. It's that difficult.
This game's over. They're about to call GG. I'm almost certain of it. They could back up for Clutch Gamers if they wanted to. I don't think they need to. They have such a lead at this point.
They're in.
Yeah, tier 4 time. This should do it. There's literally no way to fight without Chronosphere up. They can't split push. It's already too late for that. They will glyph one last time and maybe make one last desperate attempt at this game. But it's going to be difficult. Skylark can finish this off with a bang with this nice black hole if he's looking for it. Furion TP's in immediately, gets silenced, has to TP out. They get the shackle onto Nando. He's going to get jumped on and killed by Ajit rather easily. No buyback available. GG is called instantly. Black hole comes out just to celebrate onto the Witch Doctor. Uwe is outside the range. Not that it matters. He dies anyways to the Venge and the Huskar. That was, like I said before, we've had 3 games today that have been complete and utter stomps, and this might have been the biggest one of the bunch, Brax.
My God, yeah. And, you know, it's one thing to have a gigantic